So, with wealth inequality on the rise, affordability of houses declining, and people my age having a harder time than ever actually going to be able to retire, financial literacy is a problem that's always going to affect us. School has failed to teach us a lot about financial literacy, so people are required to learn from elsewhere, be it online sources, which are terrible, or from their parents and stuff. But so something needs to change because I've found that I think that it's a very important topic, and I know a lot of people will agree with me, but it also needs to be enjoyable so people are actually encouraged to actually take control of their finances. So I'm Mandric Sittaro. I've been working on an app called Finter over the last few months. So basically it's kind of like Tinder for stocks. So we have a discover page where users are able to go and look for stocks that they're interested. They can do some analysis, and we help provide them with all the tools that are necessary for them to do so. From there, we collect a lot of data on different stocks, and we're able to package that up and make some actual estimates based on all of our data that we've collected across all of our users. And we can package that up into some what we call data drivers, which are basically very simple tools that help people determine where to spend their actual time in looking. And then beyond that, we also have some plans for social features and stuff as well. So the biggest thing about the app is that I want to make it very fun for users to actually be able to learn about stocks. I've been personally investing in stocks since I was about 15, 16 years old, and I found that really hard to get actually quality information on data online. So I've found that by condensing everything and making it actually much more digestible for the starter user, it'll make it much more fun for them to use and they won't be swamped with all this extra information that they frankly don't care about. So beyond that, they're going to be able to use a very fun interface that I've developed. It allows them to like or dislike. They can also determine some other stuff like the company's financials and investigate more on that. But ultimately, I found that people, especially people that are starting out, this is what I did, is that the market is mostly about people's perception of companies and not particularly based on the underlying information. So that's why it's like it kind of expedites the process and allows them to learn more about companies without actually having to do that much background research. Beyond that, I've actually been working on this app for about 6 months-ish now. So I have a lot of work done, and I actually am about to launch the app in a couple of weeks here. I'm planning on incorporating the business sometime within the next week or two. And then I plan on actually having a full release very shortly with a couple of beta tests in between that. So I have really high hopes for this. I want to build it out into a much bigger app as well, and actually maybe even build it into a brokerage eventually. But I really want to make sure that people have fun learning about investing, and that's something I want to bring to them. Thank you for listening.